episode of the day, and on this particular episode you will notice that there's been a trend with the episodes that I posted today, and on this one it's no different. We are talking about a pastor who sent out a voice note to one of his friends in the church. The church member didn't feel so good. He didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. He sent it to the church group. So everybody got to hear this message. The next Sunday, it was war at church. Sexuality show with daily Christian commentary videos, and in this particular episode, that's the subject we're going to be having. And this video is sponsored by RA. They do Bible things, so do message them over there. And if you're looking for a brand new Bible, so holla at them. They'll tell you the ones that they have, and they'll also be posting out the specials that they have. Now, on this particular subject, if you do note, on the episodes that I've been doing today, there have been a theme, and the theme is calling, particularly about ministry. We spoke about Max, and Max, I think I did shoot other episodes, but I thought, you know what, this one, since they are on the same line, let's talk about this one. And this particular one, it's quite a telling one. The fight erupts in the church when the church even starts up, because the pastor has sent out this voice note to someone, and this person shared it with other people. Now, people in the church are now wondering. I just remembered now that when I shot the previous episode, I was too high. People were now wondering whose wife was the pastor with. And they were taking issues, and everybody was up in roars saying that, you know what, the way the pastor is describing the woman to be densilicious. So basically, let me explain it so that when I play the video now, you'll understand. The pastor in the comment of the audio, okay, we don't have the audio. The pastor in the comment of the audio stated that he found one particular lady in the church whom he has had some sexualizations and whatnot, you know, all the bedroom coaches. And she is so dense, the way she moves in bed. Né? Yes, I even ran out of words. The way she moves in bed, it's happening. The way she be busy doing, bear in mind, it's talking about someone's wife. So, I guess the men that know their wife to be very activitylicious in bed were the ones that were reacting to say, excuse me, the description that's being talked about here. Which prophet? Which student? We respect the word of God.
Guys, I always say
it sounds like it comes back. If there's more information on this particular story, because it just looks to come out, it came out this year. I never addressed it, but I wanted to address it now because of these videos of Max, right? Max Lichamani, who is the ex-husband of Sophie Ndaba. We knew him from Sophie Ndaba's whole thing, but he had his own thing. He became very popular. Now he's starting his own ministry. He's a businessman. He owns a beer, what. So it's kind of like, now, why am I using this last episode? This one as a last episode. Is that you can see the issues that come up if one does not have a calling to serve people. You start serving yourself with other people's. Yes. You start serving yourself what you ought not to serve yourself. You start distribution. Your house becomes a distribution center. You start distribution center at your house for sexualizations and all that kind of jazz to women that come to you. Because their heart is not in serving. Now, we're not saying that men doesn't get tempted, people don't get tempted. But you see, people get tempted and they keep quiet about it. The fact that he was tempted, he went on and did it. And then not only that, he then went on bragging about it, sending voice notes, bragging about it. It tells you the heart of the person is not in serving people. So these are some of the things of why you should not run after church positions. Because you open yourself for things that you might not be set up for. Okay? Yeah, you have things like this. Now, when you are in ministry, whether it be online or whatnot, those things come. Now, if your behavior or your reaction to those things coming tells you maybe you should not be there. Not that people that have a calling won't fall for that. They might fall for that. But the thing is, do make sure you do have a calling, do you? The reason why he was bragging, maybe he wanted to be a hip-hop star. Yeah, you see those hip-hop people, they're the ones that brag about things like that. And so your behavior, Pastor, is not far from those worldly people. So he's learning from the world and he's bringing it into the church. There is problems that arise from people ignoring whether they have a calling or not. And the question that I asked, it might sound very harsh, but it's very important. And you see why. You wreck families now. Husbands are there now fighting. The husband might never come back to church. This is like, hey, yeah, because now women them are out there just doing anyhow. I know many pastors that have left churches because the GO was trying to do do's with their wife. That he was trying, certain man was trying to initiate certain relationship links and whatnot. You know, if you're not used to me, I invent words. Okay, yeah. A pastor goes out of the way. Why? Because no calling, there's no calling whatsoever. And because there is no calling, what ends up happening is that this type of behavior becomes normal. You see, you start bragging to someone. This man, the man who received that audio said, no, pastor cannot be rejoicing over something like this. He sent it to other church members. People came Sunday, they were not having any part of it.